Welcome to another episode of Tech Talks. In the last episode, we discussed about how S. Bose started developing the basic ideas of quantum statistics. It is worth mentioning here again that he is the only scientist in the world whose name has got tagged with Albert Einstein, which is itself a unique, and boson particles. So now let's understand how the interaction between Einstein and Bose developed some unique ideas and what opportunities Bose got after that to elevate the standard and to contribute in a much bigger way to the scientific world.
S. N. Bose did not realize how groundbreaking his work was. When Einstein met Bose face to face, he asked him whether he was aware that he had invented a new type of statistics. Bose candidly said no. However, more Einstein thought about Bose's paper, the more he was impressed with the possibilities it offered. He predicted the Bose-Einstein condensate, in which each particle in a collection of particles exists in the same identical quantum state, and the particles are indistinguishable from each other. It took 70 years from this prediction to form the Bose-Einstein condensate by cooling rubidium gas to near absolute zero temperature. Bose's work stood at the transition between the old quantum theory of Planck, Bohr and Einstein and the new quantum mechanics by Schrödinger, Heisenberg, Born, Dirac and others. After his paper was published, Bose traveled to Europe. He worked there in France and Germany for 2 years, and he worked in close association with the top scientists of that time. At the age of 33, he returned to Dhaka in 1927, and later he wrote, "On my return to India, I wrote some papers. I did something on statistics and then again on relativity theory, a sort of mixture, a medley. They were not so important. I was like a comet which came once and never returned." After his stay in Europe, when he joined back Dhaka University, under the prevailing regulations, he could not be qualified for the post of professor he applied for, as he did not have a doctorate degree. But Einstein recommended him. He was then made head of the Department of Physics at Dhaka University. In 1945, he returned to Calcutta University and taught up to 1956. In the year 1958, he became the Fellow of Royal Society, and in the next year, he was given the honorary title of India's National Professor. Later, as Professor Emeritus, he carried out nuclear physics research. S. N. Bose was nominated 4 times for Nobel Prize in Physics for his contributions to Bose-Einstein statistics and the unified field theory. Professor KedareswarBanerjee, head of the physics department of Allahabad University, in a letter to the Nobel Committee on 12 January 1956 wrote, "He made very outstanding contributions to physics by developing the statistics known after him as Bose statistics. In recent years, this statistics is found to be of profound importance in the classifications of fundamental particles and has contributed immensely to the development of nuclear physics. During the period 1953 to date, he has made a number of highly interesting contributions of far-reaching consequences on the subject of Einstein's unitary field theory. Although 7 Nobel Prizes were awarded for research related to Bose's concept of boson, Bose-Einstein statistics, and Bose-Einstein condensate, Bose himself was not awarded a Nobel Prize. In his book The Scientific Age, physicist Jayant Narlikar observed, S. N. Bose's work on particle statistics, which clarified the behavior of photons, the particles of light in an enclosure, and opened the door to new ideas on statistics of microsystems that obey the rules of quantum theory, was one of the top 10 achievements of 20th century Indian science and could be considered in the Nobel Prize class. When Bose himself was once asked the question, he simply replied, "I have got all the recognition I deserve." Probably because in the realms of science to which he belonged, what is important is not a Nobel Prize, but whether one's name will live on in scientific discussions in the decades to come. And we feel that his work is going to remain for centuries together. His contribution to science were immense, and he deserves a big salute from all of us who belong to this scientific community.
I hope you have enjoyed the episodes on S. N. Bose, one of the top scientists of the 20th century. Keep watching Tech Talks. In upcoming episodes, we'll come up with some more interesting events, some more interesting facts about the scientists who contributed for the well-being of the people of the world. Keep watching Tech Talks. Thank you.